Yeah, can't wait. We've got Teresa Bonvalot, Alyssa Locke and Sophie Bell coming our way. So Portuguese surfer, the hometown hero, Alyssa Locke from Australia, and Sophie Bell representing South Africa.
With you this year, helping you out?
Yep, he's here again. I qualified and Cole from Whistler got the wild card this year too, so he's down here with both of us, training us, and went really good last year, the two of us, so hopefully we'll get again this year.
All right, well, you've done what you need to do on the first day of competition. Well done. We look forward to seeing you in round 3.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vinci.
Thanks a lot, JJ. And I really don't know if there's a cooler accent in surfing than that Caribbean patois. So Shay Allen is straight through to round 3. And Shay Allen straight through to round 3 and looking pretty good as we see Alyssa Locke from Australia opening her account. We saw Teresa Bonvalot open a 3-point with a 3.5 to get things going. She is our early heat leader, but well, the waves look to have sort of fizzled out quite a bit. Might be a shifting of the tide once again.
Yeah, definitely feel like a bit of the energy is coming out of that swell now. The swell is sort of forecast to sort of taper off at the beginning of last year up on the Gold Coast and made it into that World Championship Tour event. So 2 surfers in this heat have Championship Tour experience. Here's one of them.
Yep, here goes Teresa again, flying down the line, up and over. Well, she kind of completed that, not 100% convincing. And, yep, that'll be a second score for Teresa. The judges say, "Nah, we're not falling for that," and they're just throwing us something in the 1-point range.
Yeah, just looking down the winners' heat sheet of this event over history, there's only 3 countries have won the women's title. BNZ, Australia's taken out 8 titles, Hawaii 2, and France 2 as well, as we see Sophie Bell just trying to find some open face on that right-hander. Not too much going on there for her. She's just trying to figure out the positioning in the lineup as things slow down towards the back end of this afternoon.
Right, and here goes Alyssa on her second wave. Only looking for a fraction of a score to put herself back into the lead. So a very slow heat so far. 12 minutes done, 18 to run. And Alyssa Locke, well, she needs a 1.17. She's done that. And we'll move into first.
She's found a bit of a shallower part of the bank there as this tide drains out. A little goofy footer hunting, obviously, this left-hander. Getting on her forehand, which oftentimes when the waves are small and powerless, being on your forehand, you're able to generate a bit more speed on your front side, which she did there. Kept her momentum and her flow up, certainly through those first 2 maneuvers, and got a little bit stuck on that third. But she locks in a 3.0, Binzi, and goes straight to the lead.
As we see Sophie Bell, she has priority and she's going to cash it in on this wave. Now Teresa almost running over Alyssa. And the string of low scores continues.
Yeah, tricky start to this heat with Bonvalot holding down the lead courtesy of that last 5-point right.
Yeah, so here is the replay of Teresa's last wave, the high scoring wave of this heat so far. Gets very vertical there, so just the one turn. But it was enough to garner Portuguese surfer 5 points and put her out in front. Alyssa Locke chasing a 4.91. Sophie Bell needs a 7.5. We're seeing the girls. They're back down surfing towards the southern end of the contest zone. That last heat we saw Shay Allen almost finish up on the rocks at the extreme northern corner.
According to a criteria which is on the screen now, obviously in the small wave, speed and power and flow are going to come right into it, as well as progression and innovation, as we see Alyssa Locke now trying to kind of chip away at this lead that Teresa has got, looking for that 4.91. Again, chasing those little left-handers, which are probably giving her a bit more opportunity. And you know, we're going to try and see some of these scores going up into the good range. We haven't seen an excellent score thrown down probably in the last few heats, just courtesy of the deterioration of the surf. School holiday time.
All right, here goes Teresa Bonvalot. She had second priority. I'm not sure where Sophie Bell was in relation to her just then. She's only looking to replace the 3.5. Well, the waves have really given up for the time being. We had a really punchy swell earlier on this morning, but a lot of the power is dissipating right as the start of round 1 has kicked off for the girls. But bear with us.
Yeah, particularly on that right-hander though, Lindsay, I think there still are scoring opportunities out there. Definitely a bit fewer and further between.
And then if we work our way down through the draw, Raheen Fierro Well, she will have qualified through Hawaii and French Polynesia, Tahiti to be exact. Here goes Alyssa Locke on her backhand, and she's finally getting the opportunity to open up her shoulders and work her way through some turns. She's sticking with this one, and why wouldn't she? Banking some points through the inside. And, well, she's only looking for a 4.41, and given that she did sort of 4 or 5 turns on that one.
Yeah, that was good, because I just said before the right-handers weren't really offering many scoring potential ways, but she proved me wrong there. Found a little beautiful way that hit the bank and stood up and gave her a few more opportunities. So I think that'll be a strong score from Alyssa. We'll stand by and see what the judges thought of this one. And at the same time, we saw Teresa Bonvalot take off and look at those little lefts that I've been urging them to go on. Nice sort of speed and flow through that turn, but only 2 turns as she tagged off the end there.
So here's the replay of Alyssa's last wave. Hard nice off the bottom.
Turn, yeah.
Great turn, and backs up the dose a 3rd time. And she's not done yet. Skates over this little section, had some dead water, and then got through to the inside and punched it there as well. So that's going to be a significant score, I think, for Alyssa Locke. She's looking for a 4.41.
Yeah, I like the fact that she stayed busy through that flat section there. We've seen a lot of surfers get stuck and really slow down and get bogged down through the deeper water there, but not Alyssa. She maintained her speed and flow throughout that section, and that gave her a bit of impetus coming into the shore break section, where she managed to finish strong. And look what she got, a 6.83.
6.83 and into the lead. So Teresa Bonvalot now chasing a 5.94. Sophie Bell, the job just got a lot harder to try and get up into first. She now requires a 9.93, so not quite comboed. A perfect 10 would still see her move into the lead.
You see Teresa now taking a look at this one on her backhand.
Yep, chasing a 5.91, and she is not going to do it there. Kicks out. So yeah, she got a 5.03 for her last wave, so she knows what she has to do to get a 5, and therefore she knows what she has to do a little bit more of to get closer to the 6 that she needs to move into the lead.
Yep, let's just get our scores up on the board. Two good ones will get you through. And this is Sophie Bell now, just trying anything. You can see the frustration, her body language. She's just not having a great heat, and she's just got to try anything she can to break out of this this sort of, I guess, this rut that she's in. Just trying to get something more meaningful. She hasn't really posted anything above a 1-point ride just yet, so yeah, obviously she's a talented surfer, but just having one of those heats.
And see if you can't find those 2 scores you need. Let's have a look back at what we've enjoyed so far in the water. This is Alyssa Locke getting things underway. I think that was her 4.1. This is going to be her 6.83.
Yeah, best way to hit here. Nice big square bottom turn, top turn combination. This is the one where she sort of maintained its speed and flow throughout the flat sections, as you see here, and coming onto the inside, and she punctuates a wave with a nice strong finish. And courtesy of those 2 waves, she's in the lead. Now Teresa Bonvalot is in 2nd place, looking for the 5.91. Open up with a 4.10. Strong surfing on her forehand, and she backed that up with a 5.03 as well. So situation with 5 minutes to go. Alyssa Locke in the lead. Teresa Bonvalot in 2nd place, looking for that 5.91, and Sophie Bell in 3rd, still looking to get out of 1st gear. Really, she posted a 2.27 on the last one though, Binti, so she's time to sort of change gears a little bit. Yeah, here goes Alyssa.
Yeah, the fight back has begun for Sophie Bell. Alyssa Locke looking to put a bit of distance between herself and Teresa Bonvalot. She threw everything she had into that turn. It wasn't enough, and now she's going to pop up and see Teresa. Well, whoa. I think the camera angle was a little bit deceiving there, and maybe Teresa wasn't going to run her over, but well, that's going to be an interesting wave for Teresa. The first turn was beautiful. She's looking for a 5.91. She's got the 5 and the 5.03 already, so she just needs to go a point higher.
Already.
And last score comes in for Alyssa Locke, a 4.27. So that's made the job a fraction harder for Teresa Bonvalot, now requiring a 6.08. Still with a score to come, 3.5 minutes remaining in this one. Is Teresa having a look on the outside? Alyssa Locke spins on the inside. She's found herself a little green wall, punches it nicely there, releases the fins, and she's going to stick with it, see if this one doesn't stand up again. It doesn't, so 3 minutes remaining. Still got a score to come in for Teresa. We've got a score to come in for Alyssa for that last wave. I don't think it will replace her 4.27.
No more scores to drop.
We need the, there it is, a 6.17 sees her move into the lead. Alyssa Locke now chasing a 4.37. So her last wave came in at a 3.7.
Yeah, well, that was a nicely controlled wave by Teresa. I think a lot of the points would be in that first turn where she managed to find some of that open face on her backhand. She clocked in a beautiful opening turn and managed to finish strong. So getting that two-turn combination and landing at 6.17 and the lead. And the other thing too is she's got priority with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, so she kicked out before Alyssa, spun around, paddled back out, and then Alyssa took off on a smaller wave from the inside anyway. So it wasn't exactly a paddle battle, but it has worked out in Teresa's favour. And you see the instant reward of priority there as she keeps Alyssa off that one. Alyssa only looking for a 4.37. And who's to say that Teresa won't increase her score? Well, she hasn't quite sealed the deal on the end section. Minute 40 to go. Setting off down the beach. And she's found herself a left runner. What's this one going to open up? She's a long way back. She'll want to get around and punch it up and over that first turn, but the wave not really cooperating.
Well, it was a good size wave, and you know, I'm sure there wouldn't have been a surfer that wouldn't have argued that was one to go on, but unfortunately she got a little bit stuck behind and just didn't really capitalise on that priority opportunity, and she'll still be chasing that 4.37 with under 1 minute to go. She's got third priority, Alyssa, so she'd do well to kind of separate herself from that pack and try and hunt something down in the last 15 seconds, but there goes Bonvalot.
Right, so time ticking away. Teresa Bonvalot keeping Alyssa Locke off that wave, using her priority, and wisely so. And it's looking like the young Portuguese surfer is advancing directly to round 3 here at the Jeep World Junior Championships. We'll be seeing Alyssa Locke and Sophie Bell again in round 2. Up next, Vaheen Fierro from Tahiti, Kira Pinkerton from the USA, and Kayla Nagara from South Africa. But that was Heat 1, Round 1 of the Jeep World Junior Championships. Done and dusted. Teresa Bonvalot through to the next round.